Hello, Facebook family. This is Jewel Diamond Taylor, and I wanted to give you a part two to my earlier message today about planting seeds in the ground. And what I wanted to share with you how important it is to guard your heart. Because when you plant seeds and you can't see any fruit coming out of it, you don't see a harvest, nothing is blooming in your life, even though there's a seed in there, but you don't see any evidence, it could play havoc with your self-esteem and your self-worth. And you begin to think, well, maybe I'm not worthy. Maybe God doesn't love me. Maybe I'm not beautiful. Maybe I'm not smart. Maybe I'm not lovable. Maybe I'm not qualified. And so I don't want you to be discouraged because you're putting seeds in the ground. And the seeds are your faith, your acts of faith, your service to others, your forgiveness, your study time, your prayer time, your vision boards. Everything that you do is a seed. Your affirmations, the prayers that you send up, your praise and worship of God, your obedience. These are seeds in the ground. And what can happen is that, if you're waiting for your Boaz, if you are not getting the audition, the contract, the grant, the interview, if you're not getting the loan for the car or the home, if you're always the bridesmaid and never the bride, if all the fellows around you seem to be, living their life like it's large, and yet you're wondering, when will my bride come? If you're wondering, where are the customers, and I'm doing all the work, I'm planting all the seeds, I'm branding myself, I'm studying, I'm doing my surveying, and I'm doing my farming if you're in real estate, it can play havoc with you if you feel like nothing is happening, if you feel like you're standing still. And I want to encourage you not to give up. Continue planting your seeds. Guard your heart against the enemy telling you that you're not worthy or that it'll never happen. Even though I'm the self-esteem doctor, even though I talk about not giving up, I'm not foolish enough not to know that there's some mysteries in life, that there's some things we'll never understand, that God has his own timetable, that the universe has its own cycles and seasons. And so we may not understand why we're still waiting and why we're still wondering and why we continue to plant seeds and nothing happens. I have no answer for you, but what I can tell you is to not give up. What I can tell you is learn how to cope. What I can tell you is surround yourself around other people that see you, that get you, that support you, that love you, that lift you up, that won't let you fall, that will continue to help you put seeds in the ground. Okay, it's so important because your relationships will determine your destination, the quality of your life. I would tell you to make sure that you're eating properly and that you're getting enough sleep. I would tell you to spend more time, prayer time. I would tell you to relax sometimes and just let go and get off of that rat wheel and just relax and let go and enjoy life. I would tell you not to suffer too much from being attached to what you want to have happen. How many times has God surprised you? A door closed and then another one opened up and you realize, wow, God protected me from something. Or I thought it was supposed to be one way and it ended up being another. So I try to strive for a balance to make it happen and let it happen. In one hand, I'm making it happen. I'm pressing, I'm pushing, I'm praying. And on the other hand, I'm saying, relax, Jewel, let go and let God. And I know it's a tricky balance. Believe me, I know. There are no answers. But what I would say to you, guard your heart. Don't let the enemy or people or your circumstances make you think God has forsaken you. Don't let the enemy within or without make you think that you're not worthy. Just because you haven't walked down the aisle yet, or you haven't paid off your debt yet, or you're still riding the bus, or you're not living where you want to live, or because you're still stuck in a job or a situation you don't want to be in. I want to say hi to Trishika again and Charbonese. Thank you so much for being online with me today. Would you please let your Facebook community know about this message? It will remain posted on my Facebook page. And I just feel like the Lord wanted me to remind you that even though you're planting seeds and even though you don't see anything, I want you to not give up. I don't want you to fall into the trap of the enemy making you think that you're not good enough, that you're not pretty enough, that you're not smart enough, that you're not qualified. See, the enemy within and the enemy without can play havoc with your self-esteem and your self-worth. Just beat you up, and then you'll stop planting seeds of faith. We don't know why things happen the way they happen. We don't understand God's timing sometimes. And yes, sometimes we look and we see other people surpassing us. You look around sometimes, even in social media, it can be very dangerous. Hi, Deborah. Good to see you. Hi, Yvette. Hi, Lisa again. This is part two. It can be very dangerous. Even on social media, you look and you think, well, everybody else is living a better life than you. You could look on social media and hey, Leslie, good to see you again, honey. You could think that someone else is being blessed and you're not being blessed, even though you're working hard, praying hard, serving hard, getting your education, forgiving people, letting go, serving people, taking care of yourself, and yet you wonder, where is the love? Where are the customers? Where is the contract? Where is the audition? Where is it that you're looking for? And I would tell you, keep planting your seeds. Because just because you don't see the seed in this pot, because you don't see the dirt, it doesn't mean that it will not eventually bloom. We cannot be fooled by our temporary circumstances, by what we see with the physical eye. Because with the physical eye, we could convince ourselves that, give up. And I don't want you to give up. I want to say hello to Felicia. Thank you so much. I love you guys so much. And it was just so heavy on my heart today to make sure I tell you to guard your heart against those things that would make you feel like you're still sitting in God's waiting room. In fact, I have a good book that I wrote, The 12 Seats in God's Waiting Room. I also have another book called Wisdom for Women. And if you go to my website, donotgiveup.net, there is a button that you can push. And if you give any size donation, doesn't matter, I will send you a copy of my book, Wisdom for Women. Okay, just go to donotgiveup.net and you'll see there where you can make a donation, and I will send you the book. Okay, it doesn't matter what size you send, whatever size seed you want to send, I will get the book in your hand. I want to say God bless you. I want to tell you to guard your heart. Do not let the enemy within or without make you think that God has forsaken you. Do not let the enemy within or without make you think because you haven't found the love of your life, or you haven't lost the weight, or you haven't got the job or the promotion. Don't let the enemy think because there's still dysfunction in your home, even though you're a loving person. Don't let the enemy within or without make you think because you still haven't paid off all that debt that it'll never happen. It will. Keep planting those seeds. Don't let the enemy within or without make you think that you are not worthy of love and respect. Love yourself. Love yourself. Encourage yourself. Lift your head. Encourage yourself. Take care of yourself. Invest in yourself. And know that you are a child of God. Don't drop your crown. Pick your crown back up and know that you're worthy. I know you're tired of waiting. I know you're tired of hurting. I know you're tired of weeping. I know you're tired of worrying. But God will take care of you. His word says, be not weary, for in due season, he will give you a harvest if you do not give up. Now, I don't know how long the season is going to be, but it is a season and it is a cycle, and it won't last forever. Remember to visit my website, donotgiveup.net and jeweldiamondtaylor.com. Hey, Tanya, good to see you, honey. I'm glad that you are on the line with me, Tanya. God bless you, chica. Would you please share this link with your Facebook community? Would you let your Facebook community know about Jewel Diamond Taylor? See, I'm planting seeds as an entrepreneur, as a self-employed woman, as a servant of the Lord. I have to make sure that I learn how to promote and share what I'm doing. And I need your support in doing that. So if you will let others know about my websites, about this Facebook video message, I would certainly appreciate it. And I will be coming back to you next week with another message on Facebook. I love this technology and I'm going to learn how to master it so that it's not shaking. And if you want to send me any suggestions of topics or questions, I will do my very best to address the topic or the issue that you would like me to share. I'm going to share next week on relationships. Next week, I'll have a live video and I'll be teaching from my book, Follow Your Heart, but Take Your Brain with You. Follow your heart, but take your brain with you. How often do we get in relationships or friendships or associations or in projects or organizations and we didn't think it through? Been there and done that. So I'm going to share with you through my book, Follow Your Heart, but Take Your Brain with You. I'll be teaching